Good morning. Oh, Missy Bird, you don't want to see that. Good morning. We are in a hotel in New Haven. It's not actually that far from Stamford, but we went to see Chris's friend and colleague again, the people that we saw last week whose husband plays in that band. So we had a bit of a social night again. Look at us being all normal and adult and sociable. So we had a sort of games night, we played a couple of hilarious, not quite as bad, actually, yeah, sort of quite similar to Cards Against Humanity. But it was a good laugh. So anyway, as last week the lighting conditions weren't great, and the week before we were sort of washed out with rain, I think we wanted to get a bit more photography done today. So yeah, we're going to go and find some more American state parks. They do some good parks in America. By the way, this is our view. We've got a good view from the hotel of New Haven. There's some lovely architecture here, lots of old Victorian buildings. Reminded me of New Orleans, some of these old houses actually. Well, I think that was a good first stop for the day, quite successful. We got quite a lot of photos done for our shared Instagram account. So if you don't already follow us, we have a joint Instagram account called Photos of a Fairytale, and that's where I'm posting a lot of these pictures that we do on our days out. So it'd be lovely if you came and said hello. So, where are we off to now? Burr Pond? Oh, this was Sunnybrook Park. I think we're going back to Burr Pond State Park, which is quite nearby. That's the one we went to in the last vlog. And I think we're going to have a little picnic lunch there, because the car park can look through the trees to the view. So, you ready for lunch?
Yes.
Yeah, a bit peckish. That was a bit hairy. I'm recording just in case you slip over or fall in. That was good timing. Well, I think we're calling it for a day. The snow is falling quite thick and fast. We are freezing, and the light, although the light, it seems to have almost got lighter now.
Yeah, I think it is reflecting.
Yeah, it got really dark just now. Now it's sort of brightening up a bit, but yeah, I think we're done here. So I think that's it for this Saturday. No, it's Sunday. I think that's it for this Sunday. I think we're off back now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we are.
Oh, but it is just so lovely to experience. That's what's so nice about coming here, because I don't think we've had any snow in England while we've been away, and certainly wasn't any when we were there. So it's nice to experience what feels like a proper winter. And I just love being in all these glorious tall pine trees, and yeah, really like it here. goodness. And it's already been going for about 15 minutes.
Yay.
Oh, there's the end.
Turn right onto Sirenna Court.
Hello everyone, it's now a whole week later. I've not vlogged during the week because I've not been very well. 2 weeks ago I picked up a cough when we were out and about, and gradually it's got worse and worse and worse, and now Chris has got it and I think he's now spreading it all around the office. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better. But we've driven quite far north and we've come to Kaaterskill Falls in New York State, which is where we came 2 years ago. And when we came then it was a bit colder than this, it was about -12. Today it's -8, and when we came it was like snowing crystals of glitter. It was magical, so we thought we'd come back. We knew it probably wouldn't be as icy and cold as last time, but we wanted to see the waterfalls with perhaps a little bit more water rather than just solidly frozen. So we've come back. We're going to do probably some photos here. There's very magical sort of pine forests all around here, which is a good photo shoot location, I think. So yeah, so that's what we're doing today. You've Been Framed isn't going anymore, is it? Oh my god, this is quite scary. Be careful. I think I need to put my camera away and do the same thing with 2 hands. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Last time we came here, we could only stand on this viewing platform for about 30 seconds because the wind was just blowing the icy waterfall right into our faces and it was just not manageable. But today, you can see it all perfectly. Look at this. When the wind comes, it's so cold. Well, we've just had our little picnic lunch in the car and this was our view. It's beautiful frozen lake. And this is called North-South Lake, or we're at the south end of the North Lake. Not quite sure, but anyway, we're still in the Catskills Mountains. And actually we took some photos here. We've just done a few more photos here and we took loads here last time. You might have just seen them on my blog actually. They're the ones of me looking very, very cold in that very inappropriate white summer dress. So that's what we did last time we were here 2 years ago. It's not quite as snowy, not quite as cold as last time, but still pretty cold. So we're going to go now to a town called Hudson, which is unsurprisingly on the Hudson River, and just have a look around there because it was recommended to us that it was a nice lovely town, so that's where we're heading now. I don't know if you can see, but look at those houses on the edge of that cliff. Oh my goodness. I'm scared just looking at them. My god, it is freezing. My hands are freezing. We've just come across the river and we're at a historical park. I think there's a museum at the top of this hill. But we stopped by this lake because the sun is getting quite low and it's looking really pretty. So we've just done a few pictures, not many because it's so cold. You can tell the sun is getting low because, oh my goodness, my fingers are numb. But it was so pretty. We stopped here and yeah, I've got my camera and now I'm going to just do a few around this lake and then I'm going to move on a bit because we're running out of daylight and it's our last weekend. I'm really quite sad about it actually. Feel my hands.
Darling.
Does that help you cool down?
Yeah. Thank you.
I have to record this place for rain. It's a cat rescue centre and it's just full of cats, as you might expect. So it turns out Hudson is really, really cool. There's a lot of cool people about, and apparently people, the hipsters from New York that move up this way are called hicksters, which I thought was quite funny. Definitely would be a really nice place to live, but I don't think we can afford to. The prices in the shops here are a little on the steep side. I just went in a vintage shop and they had a very, very standard polyester 1960s dress. But it's echoey under here, for $185. And then I went in a new shop selling quite nice linen dresses and clothes, but still very basic, very ordinary patterns. And they were still over $200 per dress and whatever. So definitely not really one for shopping, but nice to look at. Loads and loads of vintage shops, loads of antique shops. I went in a couple of them and again a bit pricey, and I think half of America's mid-century modern furniture is in Hudson, but yeah, it's been really fun looking around actually.
Any good?
Yeah, that'll do. Why do I always have a funny bit of fringe? Always have a funny bit of fringe. Hello everyone, it's Friday. It's been a few days again since I last spoke to you, but guess what? We are going home today. I have just spent all day packing. It is 4:30 and I did loads of clothes already throughout the week that I knew I wasn't going to wear. And sort of about 11 o'clock this morning I thought, oh, I'm pretty much done. And we've almost got an empty suitcase and now it's 4:30 and I'm looking around and I'm still seeing the odd thing that I need to do. And our suitcases are full and at their maximum capacity luggage allowance limit. So yeah, like I've just seen, like for example, I need to take down this sheet. There aren't any curtains in this Airbnb. So the first thing we do when we come and stay here is I get a sheet and I sort of hook it over they're like fly screens, I suppose, and hook that up every night because those are big windows and it's not a deserted road at all. So yeah. I feel so weird. Does anyone else? Let me know in the comments if you feel weird at the end of something. I always do, and even if it's just a weekend where people have come to stay or a weekend where we've gone away in the camper, it's like you get to the last day and I just think it's just a weird feeling. But because it's been such a long time, the whole of the last week I've just felt weird. It's just like I miss home. I really miss home, but you get settled in a place and you get used to the routine here, and then you start thinking of all the things that I can't wait for things like our bed, our pillows. The pillows here are so uncomfortable, and I can't wait for, obviously I can't wait to see the children. I can't wait to see the cats and the dog. I haven't mentioned it, but Loki has not been well while we've been here. It's always scared me that he might die while we've been away in America and the kids would have to deal with it. Luckily he didn't, but yeah, they had to take him to the vets. He got all swollen in his stomach and he's got an enlarged heart, and they had to do a scan to check what was going on. And so you can imagine, like, for like a week while we were waiting for results, while we were waiting for the kids to take him on more appointments, we were like really anxious the whole time, just waiting to see what was going to happen. We thought it might be just a case of trying to keep him hanging on until we got back so we could deal with it with the kids. He might pull through this. I don't know. We need to talk to the vets and find out what's actually best for him, because we don't know. So that's been on our minds a bit while we've been here. So we definitely want to go back, obviously, to see him again. And you know, things like, I really miss the view out of my window. I keep thinking, I'm getting FOMO for what's happening with the seasons in England and what the view looks like now. And has the willow started sprouting yet? It probably has. You know, all things like that. I miss that much more than I sort of thought I would. I have to say, here, apart from the fact that the days have got longer and the sun sets further along the road, the weather hasn't changed at all. It's just really cold all the time, and sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's rainy. But haven't noticed any sort of signs of spring, like no wildflowers, no flowers in the garden, that sort of thing, which I think is probably happening in England already. We've obviously missed the big storms that's been happening, so we've got to go and deal with the damage from that, I think. So yeah, but what is nice about being here is it's like being in a bit of a bubble. There's no real, it feels like there's no sort of responsibilities while we're here. You can just, you know, I could just crack on with my writing, whereas at home I always feel guilty for writing because I feel like there are more important things I should be doing. So I will miss that sort of permission, if you like, just to get on with writing. I'll stop nattering and I will see you probably back in England. It feels like such a long time ago that we left, and it's weird. I know there's still Christmas decor. We've been talking to the kids on Skype, obviously, every weekend, and there's still Christmas lights twinkling away on the dresser behind them. It's like, I've got to go home. I've got to put away all the blimmin' Christmas lights and things when we get home. Didn't quite manage to get it done before we left. Get them all in the loft. That'd be like the first thing we've got to do. It's like, oh God, I've got to do that. And you start thinking of all the things I've got to do when I get home. And think, oh no, I don't want to do it. I just want to stay here and write and pretend none of that needs doing. But I also can't wait to get home. So that's probably why I feel weird. Torn in two directions. Okay, I will say goodbye. I'll see you in England. Bye. Daffodils in the woodlands. Ah, that's nice. Does America have daffodils at all?
Are you ready?
Blossom! Look, blossom!
It was still -6 in the day yesterday.
Was it really -6? No wonder they don't have any flowers yet in America. Look at those flowers on the roundabout! my god. I look worse than I thought I did. Oh dear. I thought I would look romantically dishevelled, but no. So we're back, we're home. We've just had a nap in bed. Chris is still sleeping because he needs, I think he needs to catch up more than me, I'm not sure. Oh, listen to the chimney warming up. So yeah, we got back, what time is it now? So it's nearly 4:30. We got back to Somerset at about 1:45. Yeah, we haven't been back long and it's just started to rain. I have to say we missed drizzle. It doesn't drizzle where we were in Connecticut. It's either dry or it is just pouring with rain. Is that weird to miss drizzle? So yeah, we're back. I'm really a bit too tired to speak really. I did sleep well on the plane actually, although there was some quite bad turbulence at one point and that did disturb me a bit. Kids aren't home yet. It's really strange. I wrote the wrong day down on the calendar. I wrote that we weren't coming home till tomorrow, so they're both at work and we won't see them until they get home. So the kids have very kindly left me some pasta in the fridge, so I shall heat that up and cook some chicken to go with it. I miss English food as well. One last thing before I go. I discovered Reese's peanut butter cups while we were in America and I didn't realise that they are sold in England. Oh, Rafiki boy, are you ready for a cuddle? Okay, before I get in danger of doing some tired rambling, I'm just going to say goodbye. I hope you've enjoyed watching these vlogs. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Please tell your friends, go on social media and share my channel. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you next time for a British vlog. Well, actually, I've got some sewing videos to come up and some more I've got more videos as well as the vlogs to happen as well. See, I'm doing the tired rambling thing, so please subscribe if you're new. I'd love to see you again, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.